to you about my queen, Billie. Billie Eilish has just released a new album called Happier Than Ever, and it's made me, I must say, happier than ever. I've listened to this album a handful of times now. I was originally toying with the idea of listening to the album and writing my first impression notes and then making a video, but I thought like, it's gonna be a week between me getting the album and me filming the video, so I can't wait that long to listen to it more than once. So I've been playing it in my car. I have written 5 pages of notes about this album. I am obsessed with this album. So without further ado, I am gonna get into my in-depth review / analysis of the album. I've written notes on every single song and I'm gonna go into them in order. The album begins with a song called Getting Older. It's a song about getting older. And the interesting thing about this song is the beat in the background is continuous. It barely changes. And I think that it really showcases Billie's voice. Like, just diving into the album with this incredible voice, this simple little beat. It kind of has a childish feel, sort of like her song 8, but at the same time it's a little more mature than 8. Very bittersweet, and it's got those quintessential Billie dark undertones to it. But after this song you get a completely different one called I Didn't Change My Number. I absolutely love this one. It's got like a cheeky little beat. I love the tempo changes in it. Just how she sings the chorus, the like, don't take it out on me. I love that. The noise at the end is sort of an interesting inclusion. It's kind of invasive and angry and kind of honestly irritating, but I think that is the point of it. I think it's a reflection of how the person in the song makes her feel. Track 3 is called Billie Bossa Nova, and it's another one that I absolutely love. It's quite samba-y, it gets stuck in my head a lot, and it's quite a happy one. Like, it's unlike Billie to make happy songs without just a hint of melancholy. And although like it's a little bit sexual, which could be classed as darker tones, like, to me it comes across as a very positive song, and that's quite a refreshing thing to come from Billie. I'm pretty sure by now we've all heard track 4, My Future. This was her first single from the album, I think, and I didn't expect this to be on the album. I thought it was just a song that she released in between albums, so I was happy to see this song on the album. It's absolutely incredible. It gives me such asexual vibes, such Arrow Ace vibes. The bit where she goes, I know supposedly I'm lonely now. No, I'm supposed to be unhappy without someone. That, like, just, I relate so much to this song, and like, I wonder if anyone else in the aromantic and asexual communities really picked up on those lyrics, whether they like Billie, I don't know. But I got such Arrow Ace vibes from that song, and as a result, I'm completely in love with it. It's a song about growth and self-love and hope. I love what they did with the music as well. Like, when it kicks in, it kind of symbolizes the realization that you can be happy by yourself and you don't need another person to make you happy. And then comes Oxytocin, which is a very, very sexual song. But at the same time, I still love it so much. I mean, I don't relate, but I sing along and I'm getting to know the words. It is up-tempo, it's dancey, it's exciting, it's fun, and it really showcases her vocal range. I feel like she's really pushed herself with her vocals in this album. Next up we have Goldwing. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it when I first heard it. I was like, okay. Like, the beginning bit is quite biblical and her voice is absolutely stunning, but I like albums that I can sing along to and get excited about. And although I can sing along to this song, I wasn't thrilled about it. However, once I got over the fact that the word bosom's in it, I don't like that word. It could be to do with like my dysphoria around my chest. I don't know. But I love the segue into the second part of the song. Like, you think the song's ended and then like, nope, we're just gonna add a little extra bit onto the end. But yeah, this song feels quite a bit like an interlude, and I'm not a massive fan of interludes. Again, with the next song, I wasn't sure if I liked it when I first heard it. This is another single, it's called Lost Cause, and I don't know why I was unsure about it when I first heard it, because like, I went back to it and I absolutely love it. I think with me, like, my expectations are so high for my favourite artists that I just don't want to dive into their songs or love their songs because of the emotion that comes with it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a very chilled out beat, but it's also really fun. This song really plays into one of the album's main themes, which is neglection / abusive relationships. And like with the whole album, the lyrics are so cleverly written. And although like it does make the listener sad that a huge portion of this album is to do with abusive relationships, like, this song in particular doesn't make you sad. It's kind of cheeky and happy in a way. Moving on to track 8. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to pronounce this. When I saw it on YouTube and on the back of her album, I read it Halley's Comet. It's Halley, Halley, right? But Billie sings it Haley, so I'm gonna say it's Haley. This song is slow, mellow, romantic. It gives me I love you vibes, about like being in love with someone but not wanting to. And it's another song with a like surprise transition into the end part, which is completely different from the rest of the song. The tune's kind of circusy and very haunting and very beautiful. Next up, we've got Not My Responsibility, another piece that I didn't expect to be on the album. I thought that it was just a short film that Billie had put on YouTube, but it's part of the album. It's just such a strong message about judgment, body positivity, feminism. It's just such a powerful song. And she sort of speaks, it's not rapping, it's not singing, it's literally just speaking, and it's quite a monotone, but you can sense the emotion that she put into this song, and it's like such a powerful irony. And even though it's not something that I can dance to or sing along to, I'm so glad it's on the album. It's such an important song. Followed by Overheated, which is kind of a follow-on from Not My Responsibility because it's about the same sort of thing. It's about that time Billie was photographed in a vest and you could see the shape of her body and the internet kind of blew up. It's a refusal to apologise for existing. Next up, we've got Everybody Dies. This song kind of feels like a James Bond song. I know she's already done a James Bond song, and this one is far less like instrumental and epic, but it feels like it could fit into a James Bond film. I love the vocals, and like, it's a bit of an existential crisis, and we all have those. It's about the fear of dying, but also the fear of living. And following that is Your Power, which is another of her singles. This one I heard on the radio. This was when I was still driving for the company I work for. I've since been promoted and work in store now, so I don't listen to music as much as I did when I was a driver, but I was a driver when this song came on the radio, and I was so frustrated because I just finished a delivery and the radio announced that it was about to play Billie's new song, Your Power. And I was like, yes, I get to listen to it before I get to work. I tried to drive really slowly back to work, but I got there halfway through the song. But it was worth the wait. when I heard the song again, because it's absolutely beautiful. Another song with a very strong message that tells a very powerful story that ties into the abusive relationship theme in the album. And like the bridge, how dare you, how could you, like, it cuts me deep. And after Your Power comes one of my favourite songs on the album, NDA. Again, like, I wasn't completely sold on this song the first time I heard it, but that was only because I couldn't understand the lyrics and I had to put the captions on. But when I put the captions on, I fell in love. It's just what you'd expect. When someone says Billie Eilish, it's the sort of song you'd expect to think about. It builds up perfectly, every part is incredible. I highly recommend it for fans of All the Good Girls Go to Hell. It's kind of got a similar vibe. Just the production, the vocals, everything is on point. And I love how in the lyrics, like, it references lyrics from the other songs in the album so cleverly. I have seen comments on YouTube, people saying that they're annoyed at her for using autotune in this song, but I think by now Billie's kind of proven that she can sing, and if she wants to use autotune to make a certain effect on a song, I don't see an issue with that. I think the result is amazing. It sounds so good. And I've got to say, the end part when it builds up to I Saw Stars, 100 out of 10. So good. And as the song comes down, it kind of segues seamlessly into Therefore I Am. I love songs that do that. It's so cool. And I love that it's very blunt with the limited metaphors, very to the point, so that the listener clearly gets the message that she is a person who wants boundaries. Which brings us to the penultimate song. It's the album's namesake. It's called Happier Than Ever, and holy hell, it's a masterpiece. It is incredible. I can't rate this song enough, which is funny because the first time I listened to it, I just thought, okay, it's another slow song on an album made up of quite a lot of slow songs. And I was just sat there listening to it, and then the transition into the second part of the song, oh my god, I was utterly speechless. And I think everyone who's heard that song reacted exactly the same. It mixes this like old school romantic melody with angry rock at the end, and it works. It sort of reminds me of Bohemian Rhapsody in a way, where it's like different songs glued together, but it's absolutely incredible. It's packed with emotion. Like the bridge between the two music styles in the song, just, it kills me. It's so good. It's a song that clearly betrays both the hurt and the anger that the victim of an abusive relationship experiences. The rock part is absolutely incredible. I want an entire Billie rock album. It probably won't happen, but it would be insane. It would be so good, and I would just lie on the floor and listen to it like in Lilo and Stitch. In conclusion, Happier Than Ever could potentially be my favourite song ever. Which brings us to the final song, Male Fantasy, which is kind of a wind down from the emotional roller coaster that Happier Than Ever is. Like, you start the album with a mellow song and you end the album with a mellow song. And I really like that. Like, you're eased in and you're eased out. Vocals are beautiful and breathy against this mellow acoustic guitar, but at the same time it's got this another strong feminist message, which you could have guessed from the title, Male Fantasy. So yeah, basically, I am in love with this album. Top 5 songs I'd say are Happier Than Ever, NDA, Oxytocin, I Didn't Change My Number, and Billie Bossa Nova. If you haven't listened to the album, I at least encourage you to listen to Happier Than Ever. I'm gonna sacrifice one of the cards, usually meant for my own videos, to Happier Than Ever so that you can watch it. I think it's that side. Up there? Up there? Up there. And yeah, if you're going to Billie's London show on the 26th of June, keep your peepers out because I'll be there. and I'll see you there. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye!